All right, we're talking with Mustang head football coach Corey Sauter following practice here on Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning. Coach, how's the first couple of days gone so far for you guys? I'm sure it's a learning experience for a lot of the newcomers and getting everybody to gel, but how are the first 3 days of practice gone?
Well, the first 3 days we've really installed almost our entire offense and our entire defense and our entire special teams, and we're just trying to give them as much information early so they see the big picture, and then we can go back and really go back and hit the details of each of those. And so they've been great so far. Some of those young guys, the wheels are turning a little bit, and it'll be good for us to go back now and review a lot of those things.
Well, on the offensive side of the football, it's kind of a unique situation. You've got a very veteran group on the offensive line back, but you got some newcomers at the quarterback position, a lot of new guys vying for that position. Same with running back. What are the challenges of that? Is it more so to at least have that offensive line, the veterans back, to kind of stabilize the whole entire offense?
Well, that's where every good offense is built from, is a good offensive line. If you want to run the ball, if you want to throw the ball, you've got to have five guys up front that can get the job done, and we should have that ability to do that. But we do have some key positions at running back and quarterback that we need to find out, all right, who can we rely on, who's the guy that's going to give us the best chance to win. And every day, all those guys have been competing and getting after it, and you can tell it means a lot to all of them. And so it's only going to help us in the long term, not only for our starting positions, but for our backups and so on and so forth. And so far, so good. I'm really pleased by just their effort and their attention to detail, and not only in the practice field, but also in the meetings as well.
Of course, now in this another week or so before school starts, you've got some two-a-days coming up. What's the main thing that you're looking for in these practices this first week or so before you kind of get into that game mode for St. Cloud State?
Well, really, as I mentioned, the first couple days is just teaching and installing. All right, the second time through, now we're looking to really see who can grasp it, who can correct the mistakes that they made the first time through. All right, and then at that point, we're trying to play faster. We're trying to play a little more assignment-based football where we know exactly what we've got. We're not making those dumb errors that we had on those first times through it. And so really looking for just getting guys gelling together more than anything, getting that chemistry with our starters. And we'll start to see that emerge as we get into the second week of camp.
And obviously you're going to find out too, I mean, this is a tough week or so when you get in those two-a-days and it's getting warm. Obviously the temperature is going to be very high in the 90s, but you're going to find out who really wants to be here and who wants to compete for that for playing time on September 7th.
Right, and the good thing is we, with our conditioning tests, we only had a few guys that didn't pass, and so I think we came into camp in probably the best shape that I've seen since I've been here. So that'll help, but there's no question that heat next week will determine who really wants it, who's going to push through those things, and that's what it's going to take, because winning is not easy in this conference, and we need a special group of guys to help us get over that hump.
All right, thanks, Coach. We'll talk to you more later in camp.
All right, thank you.